16.1 Roles, Responsibilities and Skills of a Coach, Ashley Adamson-Edwards. The role model in coaching creates a base for someone's sport and allows them to get an idea of how to act. Also, a role model sets an example for others based on their experience in that area. The role of a role model in coaching brings many advantages. For example, a coach being a good role model provides a good standard of who they represent. This could encourage more people to get involved with or spread good awareness of the coach's club or company. For example, if a professional football coach like Jurgen Klopp sets a good example in a match, like showing respect towards officials, due to his place in sporting society, he would be sending out a message to anyone who watches or hears about him to carry out the respect that he did. Therefore, his club Liverpool and any other sponsor he is associated with will receive positive media attention. This could be in contrast to an under-15 Sunday League football coach who, if showed to set an example like Klopp, wouldn't receive the positive media attention, but would influence the young players who could go on to replicate these attitudes. Another example of a role model providing an advantage would be that a role model can encourage someone to take part in the sport. This could be because someone experienced in a sport is in the media and expressing their options on something which could engage someone into taking a path into that sport. For example, if a hockey club coach was visiting a school and role modelling an example of their sport, this would encourage perhaps younger children, if it's at a school, obviously, so that the younger children would be influenced and perhaps inspired, and therefore the popularity of the sport could increase, and therefore they would become more popular as a club and also the sport. In addition, the role of a role model contributes to improving someone's technique in a sport due to admiring and following a coach. For example, if a tennis coach like Tony Nadal was a role model to someone he was coaching, then it would encourage a player to really engage with what he's trying to teach because of the admirations towards him. Also, this would help develop the technique of the player due to the coach's experience and the fact that they are qualified in what they are doing. However, if the coach wasn't Tony Nadal and not qualified, this would have a negative impact as the player would be influenced the wrong technique. The role of a model, however, on the other hand, the role of a role model in coaching brings disadvantages, like how a role model could be modelling the wrong kind of behaviour and therefore ruin their representation of who they represent. This would have a huge impact on a popular rugby club like Bristol Bears because of the media attention they receive. This could also happen in an individual sport. For example, if Glenn Mills did something negative like getting caught drink driving, it could affect the view that people have in Usain Bolt's career, as he is based upon his coach. However, at a lower level of coaching, and perhaps a children's golf club where an incident like this might not receive the attention it deserves, and therefore could still hold the position as a coach would, as a coach with no one even knowing about the incident. In addition, a role model can cause someone to be fixated on a role model so that they aren't their own person and become heavily reliant on the person they look up to. This could also be labelled as not being able to innovate. An example of this could be an under-14s football coach where they would have a player that relies on them too much. This could create too much pressure on the coach to constantly please the player and would perhaps demotivate themselves from putting in a high attention to coaching. Finally, the role of a role model in coaching could influence a negative attitude on staff or players. For example, if a basketball coach at a younger level is giving off a negative attitude towards an official in a game, then a player or staff could feel as though this is the right approach in a game due to the admiration they have for the coach. If this type of bad example is reinforced game after game, then it will increase the likelihood of someone who looks up to the coach to act in the same way. This could also occur similarly in other team sports like football, rugby and handball.